since nothing has been revealed, it appears that Diddy's mansions were the subject of a covert raid. However, recordings have been posted online, and people have been discussing the possibility of another raid on one of Diddy's properties. Hello everyone, Ali, regular and daily material. Let's get right into this video, and please subscribe to the channel. The FBI guys is currently at Diddy's Star Island, Miami home, and you can see people uploading images of the FBI there, and also of police cars around the vicinity, so the original post was also later deleted of this conversation. There's been no press junkets being released of this story, and I just want to know why the police are there. What is their motive behind? Is there a secret mansion that they have found that Christian Combs was speaking about on a diss track about how they own a property next door to the one, but people don't think that they own it and that they've missed that completely? Is that something that was secretly underhidden in some kind of way? Diddy having hidden properties isn't going to be surprising to me. But what is surprising to me is that if this is happening, why it's not being reported in the mainstream media, especially because Diddy's trial is happening right now. I don't understand why any of it. To be honest with you, I don't get it. Feds mansions during these raids. I absolutely believe that something fishy is going on. And I just wanted to open the video with this conversation. There have been several press junkets and press articles of Britney Spears and Diddy, and how Britney Spears' infamous performance at the 2000 VMA Music Awards, and why it was so bad, was because of how Diddy set her up apparently, that they were together the night before, and of course there are pictures of them at clubs. But now there were reports saying that Diddy was basically trying to slip things into her drinks, and basically helping and getting addicted to stuff. This wouldn't make sense, because Cassie was clean before she met Diddy, and at the end she was addicted to opiates, tried every other substance under the sun, and then ended up going into rehab to try and help herself. And now people are looking back at the relationship between Diddy and Britney, which wasn't even that heavy, and saying that he expedited her downfall and helped put her in a bad position, helped maintain the relationship with the handlers. He also has worked with Lewis Taylor, somebody who was instrumental to Britney's conservatorship, and how Diddy basically helped maintain that deal. Britney had no idea that Diddy was basically passing her around and making sure that the right people had tabs on her to keep control of her. This would obviously help him maintain his business relationships and see it as a form of investment by passing the toy Britney around. Much like how Justin could be passed or Cassie could be passed. You can definitely see that there is a hierarchy of people and how people are seen below or bigger than others. I find these articles being released about Britney and Diddy right now to be really intriguing and debatable. And I believe that this Diddy trial and the information we are hearing about it can really help us fill in the blanks in previous conversations when it comes to certain elements of pop culture. It doesn't matter how big you are, it's about who you have around you. And in terms of ownership, I think that Britney was someone who, regardless of how big she was obviously just under the control of so many people, 110% to say the least. Now, it's being reported exclusively via Page 6. Guys, that music industry A-listers are not sleeping over. The fears they could be named in a Shah Diddy lawsuit. The South of some of America's biggest music executives are said to be panicking as a top attorney has come out with a statement and has warned that high-profile accomplices are definitely going to be named in a new wave of accuser suits, and the names will shock you. Many people at the highest level, including artists, executives, managers, and others, are not sleeping well right now. Brian Freridman has said those who have knowingly participated are basically going to be mentioned and name-dropped. Now, I believe Busby said the same thing, and not many names were name-dropped, and so I'm not going to really buy into these fear-mongering statements until we actually get the names, until we actually get the lists, because the media loves a list, but what they don't love is actually publishing this infamous list. It always happens, so I'm not buying it. I'm just going to say quit while you're ahead. When it comes to these statements, of course, executives are going to be shaking, and names have been mentioned in the Diddy trial so far, a lot of names. But to be honest with, I'm waiting for well-known music industry execs to have their names mentioned, but none have been mentioned except for Lucian Grange. I believe his name is. But then he was able to get his name taken out of the lawsuits, which in itself doesn't make any sense to me. But of course, that man is powerful and well-coned. So we can just basically see where this is going to go in the future. But as of right now, these executives coming out and this story being planted today, I don't know about it, to be honest with you now. It's also been reported that Diddy is actually making a lot of money right now. He is renting out his private jet, and that is becoming his main source of income. People who don't know that he owns it, or people that don't really care and need a jet to get from A to B, are actually renting out his jet, and Diddy is making a bit of money from this 35 to 40 €0 per trip, and it's something that has been booked out. So Diddy's private jet becoming a source of income is not surprising to me, once again, because this man is still going to have some form of assets that still are going to generate income. It being the main source again is not surprising. This man has lost everything around him, outside of what he owns, his property and his jets and etc. And having property is always a great weapon on your side, because people will always need property. Property will always appreciate as well, and the value will just naturally increase, no matter who you are, no matter what's happened to you. Nothing can change the cycle of that. So him making money from this, I think, is very good for him, considering the fact that reporters are saying that recently, on his recent court appearances, he's looking very bloated. And I can imagine he's probably just eating a lot of food right now. Apparently he's getting different sources of food whilst he's having this trial. And I'm sure that he's probably living his best life of trying to eat as much as he can. But tomorrow, of course, the trial resumes. We are about to conclude our break, and Capricorn Clark will be called upon to testify. I anticipate that she will support Kid Cudi's testimony, as that would be a significant setback for Diddy and the defense of Capricorn. Clark. Kid Cudi, Cassie, Kerry Morgan, and Cassie's mother are all coming together to essentially do what they need to do, according to 5 significant testimonies. Kid Cudi even suggests that he believes Diddy blew up the car, which is huge for RICO organized crime, because you've gathered people to blow up someone's, which is RICO Guys 101. RICO number 101. Kid Cudi is saying that he didn't see that because he didn't, but this is what he felt happened. And it basically implies that Diddy is violent and unsafe, and he blew up the car. This is a big RICO conversation. So let's just say that yes, I need to be more objective when reviewing this trial, as everyone should be, and I will try to be so tomorrow. But of course, it's just difficult to be completely objective in all honesty. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I don't know how we managed to cover so much ground in just 10 minutes, folks. I just finished that, and to keep you guys updated, we went over the top 5 stories of the day. Please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon for another video.